Alright, so Astra just came out. While the abilities are great, while I like the teases and so on, there is a lot more to be discovered here. I'm Fatman Valorant, and if you want more content about exclusive things such as lore, secrets and so on, be sure to leave a like. Let's try to reach 50 likes today. So we finally broken down the Astra theory, what Astra actually is, but it doesn't end here. We still have the Season 2 or Episode 2 Act 3 map, and that is something I'm gonna be talking about today. Now let's first look at Astra's every potential lore ability.
You can tell a person's character by their first action. Check me then, eh? You saw the beginning and the continuation. Now, the end. Relax, my friend. Time and space, they know what you think.
Now this trailer looks pretty much fine. Everything I talked about Astra is in fact correct. She has radiant powers and she kinda uses the glove to summon her abilities, right? She is from Ghana and she is a female, in fact a woman. But what's really important here is that Episode 2 Act 3 is getting a new map. Now the new map is really maybe here already? There's been already previous teasers of new maps that have never been followed up upon, which might be actually coming in the future. For example, I'm referring to the jungle map, which we got teased when the Yoru came out. Speaking about Yoru, we also got a city map tease that was never explained. Yoru was in sort of a factory that we never really knew what was going on. But it seems we're finally getting some answers, with Astra also being in this sort of a city map. Yoru and both Astra are in this city and I really want to break it down and show you what's going on. Now we can see Astra over here being on sort of a skyscraper, I guess, and on the left we have a few boxes, then on the right we have a reflection of the city, or this little town for that matter. To me it seems like it's a couple of American houses, but I could potentially be wrong here. Now Yoru was on the other hand suspected to be in some sort of a factory, so potentially we were getting a turkey, some sort of a factory map, really some nice stuff which hasn't been followed up upon just yet. But it seems like a new map will be coming out and it's either potentially in a jungle, it's potentially here as teased. Now it could be also possible that one of these teasers is for this episode and the other teaser is for the next episode. Considering Astra is from Ghana and she has this radiant powers which she can use stars to her own will, it's very likely possible that she moved over to America or wherever the Valorant protocol is and joined them. But Yoru is actually pretty similar to this, so let's take a look.
Relax, my friend.
So these boxes are actually the same thing on the both maps. Do I think this is a coincidence? I don't think so. What we can see in the background is some sort of a facility or a factory, and the same thing could be potentially what Astra is standing on. Now, am I sure of that? Yeah. But the buildings are a different color. One is gray and the other one is, well, slightly brown, and I don't think these buildings go together. One is a skyscraper while the other one is an abandoned mossy factory. This definitely doesn't add up. Are they just a placeholder? Well, let's see what Hitscan talks about the new maps.
It's interesting. I feel that these are kind of like the gun player cards that show like the outline of them. I don't know what they're necessarily called, but yeah, interesting that there's a dropship. Personally, I don't think this has anything to do with anything, but I don't know about you, Miska.
Yeah, hard to say, right? Like, both and dropship stuff could just be something about like after the most recent cinematic, something like that. But we'll see. Maybe some of the other ones will make more sense of all of this. But yeah, this is the moment where if Sean and Pretty were here, we'd be saying, "Ooh, this looks like a teaser," and they would just be completely quiet for the next 5 minutes. To not spoil
They're just going to be like, "Oh, they think it's something important. Let's pretend it's something important." You know, get people's theories going.
Yeah. All right.
I have some really nice contrasts, so I'm curious to see what kind of map we're getting next. People have said like a jungle map, you know, like where Sky's trailer was.
Oh, right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like almost like a Star Wars Battlefront map. I've forgotten which one it is, but
I know exactly what you mean. Like I know exactly which one, but
the jungly one.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah. No, I know.
It might be like Yavin 4 or something like that. But anyway, we have another.
So to add to that, these are all things we saw before in such teasers or events or leaks for that matter, and it's really something we need to do a deep dive because they're not gonna tell us straight away. While Yoru could have teleported to this location, how did Astra come to such a long place, to a city, full-on city where there are other agents and potentially enemies? That is something that has yet to be discovered. Maybe the airship is used to transfer agents, but it's owned by Kingdom. Maybe it's taken by the Valorant agents. We're not simply yet sure, but we're gonna find out. The airship can hold multiple personnel and multiple agents, therefore the floor plan of the ship. And it also seems Astra is not connected with Kingdom in any way, shape or form, therefore working against it. Unlike Omen or Viper, she does not have any marks of Kingdom on her back or clothes. And the clothes do resemble quite a Ghana tradition really. But everything else, such as her markings on her clothes, I want to leave for my next video. There is a lot I have been talking about today, and if you want more, you should subscribe, definitely, because we're gonna take a deep dive for the next 2 months. This is Fatman Valorant, sign out. Peace guys.